following Week 1. Let's just say the NFL Knights did better in their version of Week 2. The Bengals' Clark Harris and Tyler Kroft participated in Thursday Night Football, dropping another home game, this time to Houston. The 139 Texans win in Cincinnati was no fault of Harris and the kicking units, as they converted all 3 field goal attempts. In addition, the punting unit downed 6 of 7 punts inside the 20, and Harris' one tackle was featured in an ESPN article Saturday. Kroft and the offense could never really get it going, resulting in the firing of their offensive coordinator. Jason McCourty and Kenny Britt traveled to division rival Baltimore. The Ravens halted the Browns' momentum in a 2,410 decision where rookie starter DeShone Kizer was injured for part of the game, and his late return was not enough to mount a comeback. Britt was only targeted twice, hauling in 1 pass for 2 yards. McCourty 3 tackles, did everything he could, recording an interception and forcing a fumble. Devin McCourty and Duron Harmon bounced back by defeating Brandon Coleman's Saints 3,620 in a game that was simply a blowout. Tom Brady went bonkers in this one, torching New Orleans with 447 yards through the air that included 3 first-quarter TD tosses. Coleman was second on the team with 4 catches and 82 yards, including a touchdown predicted by color commentator Tony Romo. McCourty added 6 tackles and a pass defended. Harmon had 3 tackles himself. Logan Ryan and the Titans rebounded nicely by demolishing Jacksonville 3,716 in a battle of 2 big-time sleeper teams heading into the season. Ryan added 4 tackles and the Titan defense intercepted Blake Bortles twice. The Titans may in fact be the team to be in the AFC South this year. Michael Burton, Marcus Cooper, and Andrew DeParola of Chicago traveled to Tampa Bay looking to prove their Week 1 showing was not a fluke. They failed as the Bucs unloaded on them 297. Burton recorded no stats. DeParola's unit had an okay day in limited action, as despite the score they only attempted 3 punts and no field goals. Cooper added a solid 6 tackles in the loss. Leonte Carroo and the Dolphins finally got to play a game after their Week 1 matchup with Cross-State Tampa Bay was rescheduled due to Hurricane Irma. Carroo was not targeted as he played only 2 offensive snaps and 11 on special teams as Miami squeaked out a 19-17 win against San Diego. Carroo will be home next weekend as the Fish take their annual trip to the Meadowlands to face the Jets. On Sunday night, Mohamed Sanu and the Falcons destroyed Green Bay, even though the final score of 3,423 doesn't tell the whole story. Sanu tied with Julio Jones for the lead in receptions with 5, and was second in yards with 85, including a long of 24. The Dirty Birds' revenge march continues at Detroit next week, so they curiously watched Monday night's matchup. Steve Longer played Monday Night Football at the Meadowlands against the Giants. It was a close game that Detroit seized the momentum of early in the 4th with an electric punt return TD. Longer finished with 1 tackle in the 2,410 victory. Other local scores: Raiders 45, Jets 20, Chiefs 27, Eagles 20. Practice squads: Andre Patton Chargers, Carlton Agudosi Cardinals, Knights in the Pros flashback. 2010 Courtney Green, a New Rochelle, New York native, not be confused with Kasim Green for you younger fans, was a 4-year starter on the Banks. Drafted in the 7th round by Seattle, he caught on with Jacksonville, playing exclusively on special teams for the 2009 Jaguars. In 2010, the Jags surprised many with a Week 1, 2,417 win over the Denver Broncos as Green contributed just 1 tackle in reserve duty. No one expected Green to start Week 2 at strong safety and making an immediate impact with 4 tackles, including a strip hustling after Ryan Matthews in the first quarter. He finished the day by tallying 8 tackles, his first career interception, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Green stuffing the stat sheet was not enough as the Jags fell apart in the second half, with David Garrard throwing 4 INTs in a 3,813 defeat to San Diego. Green started 11 more games for the upstart Jacksonville group that ended up finishing 88 with a solid 56 tackles on the year. He would only play 7 games the following year, starting 2. He played 1 year in Canada with the Hamilton Tiger Cats, then turned down offers from the NFL and CFL to end his career early. He was last reported to be training young athletes in Maryland.